Welcome back to Let's Get Pissed and play Donkey Kong Country 2. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dixie. Let's have us a little drink. Yeah. Okay. I was just gotta remember, this is episode 3. Well, great way to start there, buddy. She's just gonna keep falling. That was weird. Where was I? Oh, yes. I gotta remember the last thing I want or need to do is a marathon run of this game. Because like I said, when I was practicing, I just kept fucking playing for 3 hours, and I was like, I should start recording soon. No, I love this game. I absolutely love this game. It's one of my very, very top favorites of all time. Get up that shaft! Get up that shaft! Okay. Now, let's keep in mind, for later times, just how rapidly I can spit those eggs. You'll see why one of these days. Not gonna get into that right now. Gonna spit eggs from my mouth. You know, this is the second creature in a row that shoots stuff it's known for from its mouth. Squawks shoots eggs from its mouth. The spider shoots webs from its mouth. No irate gamer humor. No, not doing it. I've got to stop. No, because okay, why not? Let's fucking since I got to do a running monologue all by myself, and I'm kind of drunk. Let's get into some drunken rantiness. Here's why I hate CinemaSins so much. Mostly because 9 out of 10 of their sins is just fucking nitpicking. That's all it is. Oh my goodness, I'm in the caldera. Yo, where did you go stepping on toes that are bigger than yours? Yeah, sure. Well, they're famous, so therefore they're more entitled to their opinions, and you're not entitled to have an opinion. I've actually had that accusation leveled against me that XYZ is popular or more popular than me. I don't even remember. Therefore, it's valid. So that's why I don't use the retard voice, because that's my inner monologue. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say retard. I should just say tard, which is even more dismissive and denigrating. So I apologize if that's a trigger for you. God, I hate that word. And as much as I despise people who are like, oh, that's so PC. No. You're overly sensitive. As much as I hate that, yeah, it is kind of fucking overly sensitive. Never mind. Anyway, I'm being a hypocrite. Fun! Where was I? Off on my spinning, whirling, fun tangent of anger. CinemaSins. As a sort of quasi-movie critic and somebody who's really, really into movies and analysis of them and behind the scenes everything, I find CinemaSins to be nothing more than shallow fucking nitpicking. For example, a friend of mine who I really like here, I'm not trying to shit on your personal taste or anything, my dear. I just don't like CinemaSins myself, that's all. Well, not that way. In my opinion, the example. very recently. They said, "Oh, I discovered CinemaSins. I was watching them. I think it's really great." So it's like, all right, I'll go back and give them another chance. Maybe if I watch them criticizing a movie that I don't like, not that way. I'm concentrating so hard on trying to make a goddamn point. Maybe if I watch them criticize a movie that I don't like, I will have an easier time seeing where they're coming from. Maybe I'm just being biased because I think that they're going after shit unfairly that I like. So let's watch them do a movie that I actually don't like. So, God, this guy's just throwing bees at me. Jeez. So I turn on their CinemaSins. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh my God. I watched their review of Nightmare Before Christmas, or I started to, and I don't like Nightmare Before Christmas. I find the sound engineering to be awful for starters. Plus, I think I don't like it as a movie. I don't like it at all. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I just don't like it, and I'm entitled to my opinion. Why are you even stating that? Of course you're entitled to your opinion. Because it's filler. I'm trying to talk for 20 minutes straight. Oh, I did it again. Let's concentrate during the barrels, shall we? Okay. And right away, it's like, how can he be the Pumpkin King when he's a skeleton? And I was like, I'm done. Yeah, my problem with it is that sort of, oh, I forgot I could switch directions, cool. That level of so-called criticism, no, even, I think the popularity of that kind of nitpickery, in-depth nitpickery, I'll give you that. They're not lazy, but nitpicking nonetheless. I think it sort of legitimizes nitpicking as a form of criticism, and it's fucking lazy, and I hate it, and I hope they know. I wish them all the best. I don't appreciate what they do as either entertainment or criticism. And hey, you know what? Maybe they're not. I mean, you could look at it as like, it's just funny, whatever. Okay, fine. It's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like riff tracks. I kind of like riff tracks, but what made Mystery Science Theater great? Just stop chucking bees at me. What made Mystery Science Theater great is that they were riffing on something which was done, for whatever reason, incompetently. Whether it was through inexperience, or lack of attention, or lack of expertise, or just plain they were doing a bunch of fucking coke on the set, or they were using the movie, to launder money for the mob or something like that. Like Tommy Wiseau. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm kidding. I don't believe that one bit. Oh, I don't remember where the bonus stuff is in here. But, yeah. It's funny to watch them make fun of that because it was incompetently done. Or it was done sincerely, but they just fail. It was a failure for whatever reason or another. And when you're riffing on a movie that's good and kind kind of in a condescending, insulting way. And they've riffed a lot of good movies on Riff Tracks, and I watch it and go, you know, this really just sort of seems mean-spirited to a point. That's why I prefer Cinematic Titanic or Mystery Science Theater, because it just when you start criticizing something that's good or competently done by pointing out, well, Jack Skellington is a skeleton, how can you be the Pumpkin King? Come on, game designers. That's what it feels like. And, like I said, as someone who, to a certain degree, yes, I am gonna count myself as a movie reviewer because I have a certain degree of knowledge of craft and a little bit of experience to a point. Not to stroke my own dick too much here, but yeah, I know a fucking thing or two, and it's that is why I'm irritated by it, because it ignores competency of craft, and that's vaguely insulting to me. I guess. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't thought this all the way through. It just irritates me because it looks like a bunch. You're just jealous because they're. Yeah, okay. I'm just jealous. Okay, you wanted to. Here. I'll give you an actual instance of me being jealous, okay? Here we go. Here's me being jealous at someone that's more successful than me. You want it? You got it. And I'm gonna talk shit about it. There, because this is gonna... Here comes the drama and the thumbs down. Why are you storing your bananas underwater? Come on, game designer. No. No. God, I'm getting fucking surly on this one. The next one's gonna be happy, I promise. Anyway. When they did fucking Skyrim on Steam Train, I watched half of the first episode, and I'm like, okay, I can understand that they don't want to do the whole goddamn game to completion. They want to, you know, have a decent number of episodes. Oh, God. I can understand that. I get it. But then they started out with the fucking Macho Man mod, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm being too much of a purist and that I would personally rather play the game with no more than aesthetic mods, even though I have the My Little Pony weapon mod. I don't use it on screen. But, let's see, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna speedrun this by using as many glitches as possible. And I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this. Because not only is it like, you're speedrunning by sort of exploiting and cheating. It was like, I don't know, I felt sort of vaguely insulted by that. And here comes the jealousy part. The jealousy part is, you know, I'm just some nobody, and I put more effort into my fucking Skyrim videos than you're willing to do for your job. Okay, fuck you. There's the jealousy right there. So, yeah, I'm glad I got that out in the open. And you know what? Yes, because frankly, oh, there's Diddy Kong beating the level. Because frankly, yeah, I do put more effort in than that. I mean, not so far, you know, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not you know, there have been a couple moments that I accidentally recorded on video where my carry weight was significantly higher than it should have been because I forgot to put it back down again, but I only did that because it was freaking grinding. I have not played that long. But yeah, I edit out loading screens. Dude, now if you don't mind me scratching my own nuts here for a while, I edit out loading screens. I edit out well, that's again loading screen. I edit out loading screens. The end. No. Sometimes I do little cinematic stuff, especially more for Fallout 3, but really that's just for my own amusement because I think it's fun. But it is work, and it is effort, and I try. And am I jealous of Let's Players who who can make a career out of it? Not really, not so much. Because, I mean, I understand that with great power comes great responsibility. No. I understand. I get that they work hard too. They do it a lot more than I do. I do this as a hobby, and frankly, I don't know that I would want to stop doing this as a hobby and instead of a job. It'd be fun to do it as a job, but I can do this on my own time. I don't answer to anyone. I don't have to censor my cunting mouth for any reason whatsoever, even though I kinda do. I try to be a little more friendly in this than I did in any of my podcasts or my DVD reviews. I try to be a little nicer. Although sometimes I get kinda sassy, kinda surly. But I think that's okay because I have a very small audience who isn't gonna hold me accountable. I mean, no, I mean, I honestly rather wouldn't have the back, because I like reading comments. There we go. I like reading the few comments that I get. No, I don't want to get to the point where I'm afraid to read comments from, Goatfucker XXX43 or fucking thumbs up whores like press fart to continue. Because I hate that stuff. I go, again, bringing up Game Gramps, all I see in their comments section is 50 million fucking morons. But I used to listen to talk radio back in the day, back when I was a innocent little naive conservative fellow. Oh my god, I'm dying aplenty. And there was one freaking person who was entertaining in any way whatsoever. His name was Phil Hendry. Well, his name still is Phil Hendry. He's still on the air for all I know. But and it's actually kind of sad that after 9/11 he became a fucking warmongering chicken hawk. But what are you gonna do? But his whole shtick was doing satire of talk radio. He would call in to the radio station himself and do a funny voice. And that was the joke. That was the joke of it, that it was actually him. I win! And he would get people to call in and argue with these people, and it was fucking hysterical. There are clips of him on YouTube. You should totally look him up. Phil Hendry. Anything, pre 9/11, before, all the fucking, like I said, warmongering chicken hawkery. the Bush apologia, the sort of regurgitating the line of, future history will prove me right, but he was hilarious, and I just gotta finish this point before I finish this episode. What he said was, it's only 10%, it's maybe 10% of people who actually, and probably a lot less than that, who actually listen to talk radio would actually call in. 9 out of 10 people, maybe even 99 out of 100 would not call in. It's the fucking stick up their asses and idiots who call in to talk radio or who leave comments on massively popular videos because the fucking creators aren't gonna see that shit. But yeah, that's why I kind of appreciate being on a significantly smaller channel. It's like I actually have the time to read all the comments, and for the most part, they're complimentary. But even with my channel, it's usually most people are content to watch and not say anything, and that's okay. They're gonna get you. So yeah, especially, like I said, with bigger channels, it takes a special kind of stupid to leave a comment, because what's the goddamn point? And next time on Let's Get Pissed and play Donkey Kong Country 2, I'm gonna be happy. Yay, I'm already happy, I got a coin.